Hello friends, today I am going to explain a movie named Fortress. This movie is about a man defies an impenetrable prison to save his unborn child, risking everything for freedom, family, and the fate of humanity. The film begins in a futuristic Canada where the government has banned having more than one child due to the growing population. No one is allowed to have a second child even if their first child dies. Anyone who breaks this law is sent to the country's most dangerous prison. There is very tight security on the Canada-US border where people can go ahead only after a thorough search. There, in a car, John Brenning, who was a soldier, was with his wife Karen. Karen was wearing a magnetic vest under her coat. Actually, she is pregnant and wants to go away from here and give birth to her second child. With the help of this vest, her reality will not come out during the checking. As the soldiers were searching their luggage, a girl was arrested for being pregnant, which scared Karen even more, but her magnetic vest saved her. After they came out, a soldier caught her. John's eyes fell on the magnetic vest and many soldiers started running behind him to catch him. To save his child and wife, John asked Karen to run away from there, while he stayed there and tried to stop the soldiers. After this, John was taken captive along with the rest of the prisoners to a prison named Fortress. This is the country's most high-tech prison, which was built in the middle of a desert. It was impossible for anyone to escape from there. When the prisoners reached inside, the guards stripped them completely and checked them. After this, all the prisoners were taken to a room and a high-tech tracker was put in their stomach. If any prisoner breaks the rules of the prison, this system will activate and tear his stomach. Director Pa told everyone that if any prisoner goes out of the yellow line, he will start having severe pain in his stomach and the prisoner will die as soon as he crosses the red line. One prisoner got nervous and accidentally crossed the yellow line. He crossed the stairs and suddenly fell down due to pain in his stomach. He was not able to understand anything, so he accidentally crossed the red line and at the same time his stomach started swelling rapidly and in a few moments it burst with a bang. After this, all the prisoners reached the underground jail by lift which was 30 floors below the ground. A robot named January 10th brought John to a cell with a prisoner named Nino. Lasers were installed outside all the cells to prevent the prisoners from going out. John met Dee Dee and Abraham there. At night before sleeping, Abraham warned John not to see any dreams even by mistake. After everyone slept, Jad came there to check. He scanned John's brain and reached his dream. John was seeing his wife Karen in his dream. Poe also saw John's dream from his monitor room and his eyes got stuck on Karen because no one was allowed to see dreams there. That is why Poe warned John. Nino's security device was activated and he woke up due to severe pain in his stomach. Next morning, while working, a man named Maddox tried to take advantage of Nino. John immediately came to save him, but Zed stopped the fight by activating a device in the stomach of all three. After this, all three were kept in a small laser cell and asked who started it. Nino was very scared of Maddox, so he kept quiet. To save his friend, John took the blame of the fight on himself. After this, John was taken to Poe's office where he was watching Karen taking a bath. It is revealed that Karen was also caught and put in jail. Pa started torturing John and Karen brutally and both of them started suffering from pain. Later, Abraham said that all the women are on floor A and B and Karen would also be there. Karen was in jail with another pregnant girl when she felt pain in her stomach. The guards forcefully caught him and took him away. Every woman there was pregnant. Karen realized that something was definitely being done with the newborn babies. Meanwhile, in the men's prison, Maddox attacked John and a fierce fight started between the two. Karen was surprised to see John from her floor. The fight was going on fiercely, but suddenly John pushed Maddox down from a height. Maddox somehow saved his life by holding on to the edge. Poe ordered John from the office to kill Maddox, but John did not listen to him and saved Maddox's life. In anger, Poe activated the device in Maddox's stomach due to which his stomach exploded with a bang, and before the guards caught him and took him away, John cleverly gave Maddox's security device to Nino. After this, Karen was taken to a room where John was tied to a very big round machine. The name of this room is Mind White Chamber. Karen was sent there to convince John, but after some time the guards pulled her out. Now the machine started rotating very fast, and this started a disturbance in John's mind. This was the punishment for not following Poe's orders. In John's mind, his training days and old memories of his marriage came to his mind. After 3 days, Poe called Karen to his office. He was unable to understand how John was stuck on that machine for 3 days, whereas most people die within an hour. Poe told Karen that if she divorces John and becomes his, he will release both John and her unborn child. Now thinking about her husband and her unborn child, she agreed unwillingly. When John reached his cell, he had become a living corpse. He did not talk to anyone and just lay there silently. He even stopped feeling any kind of pain. Karen had now started living with Po, and one night she saw that Po was sitting on a chair with many wires connected to his body. It was evident that Po had been modified to become an advanced human. He neither needs to eat nor drink anything nor sleep. He just needs to take amino acids by connecting these wires once a month. This is his diet. Actually, the same thing is done with the children born in the prison. By doing many operations, those children are made advanced humans so that one day the whole earth becomes free from ordinary humans and hunger and thirst. Karen was shocked to hear this. It had been 4 months now, but there was no improvement in John's condition. Abraham told her that Karen's stomach has started growing and soon their child will come into this world. John did not move, but a tear dropped from his eye. That night Karen seduced Po by making him drink a lot of alcohol and made him unconscious. Then she reached John's dream through the control panel where John was trapped in a pit in his childhood. Karen took John out of the pit in the dream, due to which John regained consciousness in reality. Along with that, John was very happy to see him fine. He asked for Abraham's help to escape from the prison with Karen. Abraham also said the same thing for John. Karen was happy to hear that John was fine. Later Nino gave John the security device that he had taken from Maddox's body. Actually, his friend Didi was an expert in computers before coming to the prison. He decided to examine the device thoroughly. After this, Karen stole a diamond-like object from Po's room. She was about to get caught when she hid the object in her mouth. The next day, she gave the diamond-like object to Abraham and asked him to deliver it to John. Actually, this diamond-like object was a detailed map of the entire prison. They calculated that the way out of the prison could be through the construction site. The next morning, Abraham put the map back in Po's room so that no one could get to know about it. Meanwhile, Didi found out how the security device worked. There was a very powerful magnet inside the device. After this, he decided to take out the device attached to his body. His plan was successful and all the security devices came out. The next day, Zed Robot told Po that there was some trouble going on in the jail. Po saw John stealing the lens and Abraham putting the lens back in the camera footage. After being cheated so much, he came out in anger, but before he could do anything, Zed told him that due to his negligence, he had been removed from the post of director. On the other hand, John's team started preparing to escape. Everyone opened their security devices, but when their security devices opened, the pipe burst with a loud explosion. Now there was a way to escape, but before they could escape, Po released very hot air from the control room into the pipes. On the other hand, the high-tech robots started firing bullets on all the prisoners. They were now trapped in the pipe while a prisoner named the Stick got scared and started going back to the jail, but they were unable to escape. The robots riddled him with bullets. On the other hand, Abraham reached the jail to take Karen, but at that time Po arrived there. He killed Abraham and the guards took Karen away so that her child could also be made an advanced human. On the other hand, John's team succeeded in killing a robot. Then they came to know that these were not robots but advanced humans. John picked up his gun and reached back to the jail while facing everyone else. And finally everyone got into a lift and started going up. They went to Po's cabin and searched for Karen. Then John's eyes fell on the screen where the doctors were taking out his and Karen's child. John threatened Po and said to stop the operation immediately, but Po was no longer the director, so no one would listen to him. Then a robot recognized him and attacked him, but all the prisoners moved away at the right time and the bullet hit Po directly. After his death, Didi shot him from the control panel. He tried to stop the doctors, but before he could do so, a soldier shot him. John took revenge for his friend's death and Didi used his remaining power to shut down the power system of the entire prison. The doctors stopped and the security system also shut down, taking advantage of which all the prisoners escaped from the prison. Now only John and Nino were left there. They went to save Karen and after freeing her from the doctor, they fled in the prison truck. The three of them stopped only after crossing the Mexican border. Now Karen was about to give birth, but the prison truck suddenly started moving on its own, and here we came to know that the truck was still being controlled from the prison. It crushed Nino to death. John went out to confront it while Karen was suffering in the hut. John blew up the truck. John blew up the truck, but unfortunately the truck hit the hut and Karen also got trapped under the debris. John panicked and started looking for his wife. She had escaped from there at the right time. She was completely safe and had a cute, innocent child in her hand. Finally, John and Karen succeeded in saving their child, and this story ended on this cute moment. Subscribe for more videos like this and turn on the notification and leave a like to help the channel out. Thanks for watching.